Good morning, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. Hello to everybody watching this on rebroadcast. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who is watching this live. You know what today is, you guys? It is Monday. It is a Monday Motivation. Today happens to be the Dr. Martin Luther King Day. And I am really excited about that because it gives you an opportunity to not only talk about love and peace and diversity and all that Dr. King has done, but it's a great day to have a family day. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Danielle. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are off to a great start. Many people have the day off today. Many people still have to work. It doesn't matter either way. I hope you are having a great day. Morning, morning. So just in case you have found me and you think that this is happenstance, it is not. Everyone is placed on your path for a reason, and today you are here for some Monday motivation to get you fired up and ready for the rest of your week. So how do I do Monday motivation? What I do is I take 5 quotes. I take 5 quotes that I found to be inspirational, motivational from the past week, and I like to share them with you so that you can be inspired for this week. Now, if you guys are looking for organization tips, if something on your list is, I need to be better organized. I've got to get my stuff together, then make sure you are following Organizer Janet. She is absolutely awesome when it comes to that. Let's take care of some housekeeping. Thank you, Danielle. And that is, click somewhere down here on those 3 little dots that I call my Perry Ushers. First time from the 757. Where are you in the 757? Because I'm in the 757 right now. Hey. I didn't quite catch your name. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Where are you in the 757? Because that is a great location to be. You in Norfolk, you're right across the bridge, the tunnel. I don't know what they say out here. I am on the Hampton Road side. Hey, it's so good to see you. Hey, neighbor. Good to see you. So glad that you are on today. Well, as you guys know, I am bi-coastal, and right now I happen to be in Virginia. My home base, if you will, is Long Beach, California. So it is wonderful. Yes. And see, I've got to learn the terminology. I don't remember if it's the Tidewater, the Peninsula, the Hampton Roads. I forget what everyone says. I've been gone for quite some time, but welcome nonetheless. So, sure, of course, I give shout outs to people who do great things. I think that's easy breezy to do. So if you have not already, everyone, like I said, click down here somewhere on my cute little Perry Ushers, those 3 little dots, and make sure that you are doing. That's okay, Danielle. Make sure that you do 2 things. 1, if you are not following me, please take a moment and follow me. Thank you. There we go. Gospel Rock. There we go. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Now I know who I am talking to. There we go. I'm back now. When we are starting off in the mornings, I'd like to give everyone a chance to get into the room and get comfortable. I know it's the morning, and I know for my folks that's on the left coast, it is still bright and early, right? It is only 8 o'clock, and a quick shout out to all my friends and family that are in Long Beach, California. Love you guys. Miss you much. So if you are not following me, please be sure to follow. If you haven't sent this out to your friends, please be sure to do this because everybody could use a little bit of motivation. Hello, Mustafa. Thank you so much for joining me today. So let's go on and get started. I will formally introduce myself. My name is Dr. Angela Chester. I'm a pastoral counselor and Christian empowerment coach in the beautiful cities of downtown Long Beach, as well as in Hampton, Virginia. Many of you guys know me from my podcast, Modern Living with Dr. Angela, that airs on iHeartRadio, iTunes. I love California too. iHeartRadio, iTunes, TuneIn, Spreaker, many different platforms. But others of you may know me from Daily Spark with Dr. Angela, that airs on 99.1 FM Atlanta. If you would like to listen to that live, you can always tune in via my website, or if you want to know more about me, visit drangela.chester.com. So let's go on and get started. Here we go. 5 quotes there in no particular order. Hello to everyone. Hello. We are in no particular order. Number 1, and that is be like a postage stamp. Stick to it until you get there. Be like a postage stamp. Stick to it until you get there. Now, I thought that was funny, a little on the corny side, but I think it kind of really can get you going, right? It's one of those things where I talk about sometimes we need to just be able to laugh and smile. And I think that really kind of plays into that. Be able to laugh. Stick to it, folks. How many times when we were younger, there was an adult that would tell us, if you're going to start something, stick to it. Let your word be your bond. So with this, that's what I get out of that. We need to stick to it. We need to make sure that what we say that we're going to do, that we're going to do. If we have a business, that we're able to follow through, that we're able to follow up, and we're actually able to produce, manufacture, create, however you want to say that, depending on your industry, that we need to be able to do what it is that we've said that we are able to do. I'm not going to make a promise to you that I know that I cannot keep. So personally, or if you're in business, we need to learn how to stick to it and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. Hello, Bob Byron. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to the community. Hey, Rev, how are you? The Rev Speaks. That is another great scope that you should follow as well. Thank you so much for joining me today, Rev. So be like a postage stamp and stick to it until you get there. Number two is Mondays belong to go-getters. Mondays belong to go-getters. Now, I know some of you are saying, I don't. Thank you, Danielle. I know that many of you are saying, I don't like Mondays though, Dr. Angela. I can't stand it. It's because, and you can list all of these reasons. But the thing is that with Mondays is the day that here in the United States, we really and truly get going. And we need to address this issue right here. So just in case, because you may not know, but just to let you know, it is rude to advertise in other people's scopes. Okay, so not just for me, but for a lot of people, that's something that you have to pay for. So just an FYI, folks, you don't go in other people's scopes and 1, tell them what to do, 2, drop your ad, 3, spam them, or 4, tell them sexual, vulgar things. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way. Number 2 is Monday belongs to go-getters. And I know many of you are saying Monday is not my favorite day, right? Monday is not my favorite day, and I could totally do without Monday. Well, guess what? If you did without Monday, that would leave Tuesday. So now that means that you hate Tuesdays. So it's really about your mindset. So if you change your mindset about what the day is and what it represents, right? I love Mondays. There's nothing wrong with the Monday. I hate no day any more than any other. Monday gets you started. How awesome is this week going to be, right? Exactly, Pastor. So Mondays belong to go-getters. So if you are a go-getter, what's going to happen? How does your mindset shift from I hate Mondays to let's go on a Monday? 1, you realize that the first day of the week is actually on Sunday. So remember we were taught that in kindergarten. Name the 7 days of the week. Day number 1 is Sunday. So if we start off our week thinking, well, Sunday is the first week, I'm already on day number 2, which is Monday. Monday might be the first work day of the week for some, but it might not be for others. So if you disempower the struggle that you have with Mondays and have a mind shift of Monday is an opportunity for me to, now you decide how you want to say this, for me to go be awesome, the day for me to start this hustle, this grind, to make this money, to catch my coins, to make a difference in the world, to be a light, to shine bright, however you want to say that. Choose whatever motto, theme, slogan you want to say there. But Monday is an opportunity for you to make a difference in the life of someone else. As is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You catch what I'm saying? But for most people, there's this disdain for the day of Monday. Do a little paradigm shift, a little mind shift, and you'll be able to accomplish so much more. Number 3. Number 3 is every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. Every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. Now, I happen to really like this one because it talks about your persistence and your consistency. Many times what happens is that it gets hard and people decide that they don't want to do it anymore. It gets too hard and they don't want to do it anymore. It gets hard because they didn't realize what they had gotten into. They didn't plan. They didn't ask anyone who's already doing what they want to do. There was no mentorship. There was no accountability. There was just kind of a jumping in without an understanding and a knowing. And that can be somewhat dangerous. Now, there are all types of statistics that talk about the number of businesses that fail within X amount of years. And you can always Google it for your industry. But the truth is that many times people fail, just the people fail because they did not plan, because they didn't have the right knowledge for what they wanted to do. So if you want to be a champion, what are some things that you have to do across the board, regardless of your industry? You have to train. If you're an athlete or if you're an entrepreneur, you have to have some type of training. So you need to get the education that you need. You need to be able to put your body through the physical endurance, the mental endurance. You need to train. Will Smith says you need to hone your skills. If you are not honing your skills, then you're not going to have the fortitude to do what it is that you need to accomplish. You need to have the sponsorship or the capital to be able to do what it is that you need to do. To be a champion costs money. The world is not free. We can't ask people to keep doing stuff for us for free. We can't keep giving away everything for free. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some cases where things should be free. There are some things that you do that you should volunteer your services for. If you have friends and that's your understanding that you do this for free, cool beans. I'm talking about everything in the world cannot be the free 99. Things are going to cost. So if you're in business, start valuing what you are sharing with others. Make sure that you have the proper value on your products and on your services. A champion knows what he or she is worth, and you are compensated accordingly. Again, don't devalue yourself. Don't go out there without any training. Don't go out there not prepared. Don't go out there without a plan. Now, you may not agree with the plan of many of the champions across our great nation and across our great globe, but the one thing that holds true is that they had a plan and they put that plan into action. I need to get up in the morning at dark 30. I need to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock. I need to not eat this. I need to eat that. I need to not drink this. I need to drink that. I need to not listen to this. I need to make sure I listen to that. I need to read this. I need to not read any more of that. So on and so forth. There's always a plan. Every champion was once a contender that refused to give up. Keep going. Be persistent, be consistent, and you will reach the success level that you want. Changes are going to come. You're going to have to up your level. You're going to have to up your game. And it's going to be a very, very beautiful and wonderful change. And I think that you're really going to enjoy it. So one thing that you need to do is wrap your mind around that. Be a champion. Be all you can be. What does Nike say? Just do it. Just do it. Because you are a go-getter. Well, we had a lot of people come in the room. So let me take a moment to reintroduce myself to everyone. Hey, y'all. How are you? My name is Dr. Angela Chester. I'm a pastoral counselor and Christian empowerment coach in the beautiful cities of downtown Long Beach and Hampton, Virginia. As a pastoral counselor, I can assist you with things not only dealing with your spiritual development, but also with your mental health, such as anxiety, PTSD, premarital counseling, grief counseling, various life stages and phases. I absolutely love what I do, and I like sharing my knowledge with you here on Periscope. Many of you know that I'm a best-selling author. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a cancer survivor. You may have heard me on Modern Living with Dr. Angela, which is my podcast, or perhaps you listen to me on 99.1 FM, and that is Daily Spark with Dr. Angela in Atlanta. Hello, good morning, how are you? Either way, you have found me. I'm so glad that you are here. I hope you enjoy the scopes that I share with you, and if you are not following me, please be sure to click down on those three little dots that I call my Perry Ushers and do two things. One, make sure you follow me because I want you to be able to get this Monday motivation that I bring to you every Monday. I want you to be able to spend some time with me on Wednesdays for Wednesdays in the Word, because we are what? In the Word on Wednesdays. And of course for Friday, so we can do our 5 at 5. So each one is a little bit different. Each one brings you a perspective on a different topic and a different way of presenting it. So there's usually something for everyone. Thank you so much from my heart. I appreciate them. They are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. If you would like to know more about me, you can always visit drangellachester.com, drangellachester.com. So let's get on with number 4. Number 4 is be the energy you want to attract. Be the energy you want to attract. Now, this one I think is really, really good and appropriate for today. And what do I mean by that? Be the energy that you want to attract. This Martin Luther King Day, we know that we are talking about someone who was willing to speak up when many did not want to speak up, that he was willing to go or to stay where others were willing not to go or weren't able to stay. Dr. Martin Luther King made such a difference in the lives of so many people, not just in the lives of African Americans, but at this particular moment, in this particular day of our history, so many of us are able to take advantage of the strides that he made for not only African Americans, but for people at large. And I absolutely love what he has done, and I'm so appreciative of it. Because of that, I thought that this one was most appropriate. Be the energy you want to attract. Do you want to attract positivity or do you want to attract negativity? If you want to attract positivity, then you need to be what? More positive. You need to be positive. That you need to be positive. We need to watch what we say and why are we saying it? Are you hating on somebody right now? Are you always talking about somebody, making them little side comments and it's like, well, I'm not trying to throw no shade. Yes, you are. If you have to tell me that you didn't mean to throw any shade, you meant to throw that shade. If you're telling me that you just saying, then you probably shouldn't just be saying whatever it is that you have to say. We have to stop making excuses for the way that we talk to people, the way that we treat people, and start to be accountable and responsible for the things that come out of our mouths. With that being said, are you being the energy that you want to attract? Many people have told me throughout my life, oh girl, you so fake, you so phony because you always happy, because you so bubbly, you so positive. Well, I'm positive that I don't need your hateration in my life. And that's just the simple, that is the plain of it. So when we start to make our declarations, let's just keep it real, to use the phrase, and that is, who are you really? Are you speaking out of turn? Are you malicious in your speech? Are you angry? Are you bitter? Are you cold? Are you just flat out mean and ornery in your speech because you've been hurt, because something has happened in your life? If that's the case, don't spew that on people that didn't do it to you. Okay? Have a conversation with the person that hurt you and see if you can't come to a nice conclusion, if you can't come to some type of compromise or new understanding. Sometimes we don't need to hear what's on your mind. That's right. Thank you so much for that. Sometimes we just don't need to hear what everybody has to say. Everyone's commentary is not needed. Now, here in the South, it used to be a saying, I don't know if they say it anymore as much. It used to be, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Now, I think we need to kind of go back to that because everybody has an opinion. And sometimes the opinions are not necessarily needed because it's not bringing about a positive change. If all you want to do is complain, please ask yourself, why am I so unhappy? Why am I miserable? Why do I have to complain or feel that I have to voice an opinion about everything? Usually people who do is because they feel that their voice does not matter. And that's sad. And I don't mean you're sad, but it's sad if you feel that your voice doesn't matter, because your voice can matter. Your voice should matter, and your voice does matter. So make what you say powerful. Make what you say important. Make what you say contingent upon the plan. Make what you say an asset to the listener, not a liability. And I think I've said pretty much enough on that. Amen. Amen. So number five, last but not least, is it always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems impossible until it is done. Now, if we think about it, and one of the examples that I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it before, and I don't remember the gentleman's name, but the example was the 4-minute mile. That used to be, especially in motivational speeches and in some sales pitches, the example was given that before this certain person, sorry, I can't remember his name, the 4-minute mile seemed like it was impossible. No one was able to run the 4-minute mile. But this gentleman ran the 4-minute mile. You already know all things are impossible with my God. That's right. So he believed that he could run a 4-minute mile. And he did. Once he did it, and people understood that it was something that you could do, that it was something that you could actually accomplish as a human being, then that became the standard. What? You can run a 4-minute mile? So as little as people understand or might even remember, now that's what people are trying to do. Can we get this done? Is this possible? And I hope for you that you will take the example and say, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to make certain things happen. Who has done what I'm trying to do? Has anyone done something similar that I can use them as an example, that I can use them as a mentor to be able to make happen what I want to happen? Many times when we do the research, we will find that there is someone who can help be our catalyst. There's someone who has blazed a trail. It may not be your exact trail, but somebody has cut down some weeds. Someone has made a way for you to be able to come in and make sure that that path becomes a road for someone else. Are you traveling down a road that needs to turn into a freeway or a highway so that others are able to make it? Are you trying to get off the ground and fly with what you have done? If you continue to do what you need to do, you can be that change. Many things will seem impossible until you do them. If you believe that you can, and you know how that phrase goes, your attitude determines your altitude. Now, I know a lot of times it gets all cliche and it seems like we're talking in sound bites, but so many times it is helpful to be reminded of what you already know. You are able to do it. What we want to do is found within. We have the ability to do and be so much. Many times we've just forgotten. Many times someone has convinced us that we don't have it, that we don't have an ability, that we don't have a knowing, when in fact you really and truly do. So go out, be a change, make a difference. You can do it. Don't let Mondays beat you up. Let Mondays be the day that you motivate yourself into your magnificence. Let Monday be the day that you decide that you are going to be awesome. Let Monday be the day that you hit the button that says just do it, because you absolutely positively can. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for Monday Motivation. I hope that I have inspired, enlightened, and empowered you to what? Be your best self. Go be awesome today, everyone. Bye.